And welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grim here. This is the continuation of our Endless Space 2 Chronicle number 2, playing the tutorial and learning what this game is all about. So we're on turn 133, about to move to 134. Let's take a peek. Maintain at least 2 militarist laws. Is that something I'm able to do right now? Is the military in control? Yeah. Lower fleet costs. Spoils of War Act. Us or them decree. Populations can become eager to wage war when the enemy is portrayed as being truly savage and inhuman. By forcing news networks to promote the reporting of alien atrocities and to present the armed forces as noble heroes holding back the flood, civilian eagerness to support military actions grows dramatically. What happens if those things are just simply true? I mean, that wouldn't be the case every single time, right? But there are times that your military are the heroes and the bad guys are, surprise, bad guys. They do terrible, evil things to innocent people. Austere scholars. Oh boy. Okay, well, I like this one. Plus 20 approval per owned home system on systems. And it'll cost us 3 influence per population. So that will pass next turn, and I believe we'll complete that quest. Okay, coming over here. No, I'm sorry, over here. Okay, we're up to 78% approval. So some of those things that we put into construction have really paid dividends, and adding a governor to Dill has pushed them up to 100%. They're now ecstatic. Okay, that's good. We've got a few places that are ecstatic now. Heka also bounced up, and so did Sable. So our approval ratings are on the rise. That's good. We're still sitting here at 7 of 5, though. And I know that used to be 6. All right, let me double check and make sure I have 7 systems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, so I'm counting all that correctly. I'm on the same page as the game. Let's move forward to turn 134. Populations are growing. Indeed, Invader of Worlds failed. Yeah, because we didn't do that. The Leapers did. Okay, fine. Everything is building. Oh, we have to maintain 2 militarist laws for 10 turns. Okay, so it'll be a little while. We've maintained it for 1 turn so far. Tell everybody to move. Looks like we are 1 turn out from getting into this system and maybe taking care of these guys. I don't know who they are, but I might just attack them to see what happens. Okay, end turn. And we have completed evaporation inhibitors. What will we research next? Where are our colonization techs? Or was that the last planet type that we needed to gain? What if I put in colonize? There is 1 left. Impactless site. decolonize. Okay, I think we've got all the. I think we've actually got all the colonizing techs researched. So let's go over to influence. We have some military things here that will grant us some new holes. What's the best one here? We get a Sheridan class hull and adamantium jammer. We get plus 200 defense manpower capacity and plus 10% food to population. Unlocks additional titanium module slots for Gezri class hulls. We get Patriot Pills plant, plus 20% food to population. And unlocks additional Hyperion module slots for Yaranev class hulls. Okay, well, none of these seem to be appreciably better than the others. So let's just go in order. And we'll go top to bottom, I guess. Agri-drugs. Pharmaceutical research into the mind-expanding compounds found in rare plants, combined with newer methods of plant grafting and genetics, can result in processed foods that help make more pliant civilians. Wow. Alrighty then. That's what we're going to research. It's going to take us 2 turns. Pop growth. Construction completed. Primus has an empty construction crew. We will throw up the Trade Clearing Bureau, I guess. Do we only get one? Can only be built once per galaxy. System improvement infinite. All right, well, let's just put in Trade Clearing Bureau here at, this is Primus, and that's going to take 23 turns. That's quite a lot. All right, so everybody is constructing. We have tech up. Tell everyone to move. Over here in Doucet, we cannot seem to attack these guys. It kind of bothers me that we, I mean, this is our empire. This is our space. We don't know anything about these guys. We haven't queried them whatsoever. We have not made inquiries. That seems a bit odd. All right, go back over here and join this fleet again. All right, we're 1 turn out from Beertus, or are we? This is our patrol ship. Oh, no, we are 1 turn. Yeah, he'll be in the system on the next turn. Okay. Well, I'm about ready to start moving naval fleets into other neighboring territories. And I guess I don't know if it's a normal thing or not, but maybe we can just, you know how in Stellaris you have empire sprawl and everybody says ignore it because if your planetary production is going to completely outpace any penalties that you get from empire sprawl, maybe this is the same thing. Maybe we're not very concerned with over colonization. I'm not really sure. So that's a question I'd like to see answered moving forward. We'll see what the game presents to us. In the meantime, we can colonize these desert planets and the lava. Okay, so colonize, colonize. This is our home system, right? Yes, do say. Okay. And in here, let's colonize these first and then build the trade company, because it'll only take 3 turns to get them started. What about Heka? Heka's already done. Sable is done. Dill. The colonization of this planet is already scheduled, okay. Virtus. It's already scheduled. All right. So our colonization efforts will be complete then whenever those desert planets are colonized. We can push to turn 136. We have population growth. We have completed several constructions. Latest political survey shows the industrialists have a sizable majority. In comparison to everybody else, it's still not enormous. But the closest competitor is a little over half. I was looking here. They're about half of what the industrialists are. The ecologists are a little bit ahead of that. So that's where we're at right now. We're industrialist and ecologist led. I would like to be industrialist and militarist led. So we'll see what our military research does for that. We got Orichalcix, Orichalcix. I don't know how to pronounce that, man. So that's done. Where can I go next with this explorer vessel? Are there any other curiosities? Talitha has a curiosity. And Leo has curiosities now. Okay, so explorer vessel, you will first make your way to Talitha. Alright, what's our score look like? Well, the leapers are kind of leaping forward. Pun intended. Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Okay, well, we will end turn. And we have the agri-drugs research. We'll open the text screen and just grab the next one. Which was extreme composites. Okay, now opening up the military screen and looking at the Hornet 2. Are there additional slots? No. There are additional modules, though. Basic decay torpedoes. Imperial slugs. What do we have on here right now? Basic phased beam. Improved pinch beam or improved sync laser. There was something about lasers that seemed like that was where I was going to want to move towards, but I don't remember what it was. These do 42 DPS, and they are optimal at medium range. They also seem to apply a penalty to the opponent if they are using energy weapons. Here we have 25 DPS, and they're optimal at all ranges. Right now, my best cards, they're all long distance related. So I think it's best for me to stick with the pinch beam. Even though it's a radical difference between DPS. But we will drop them into here. And look at defense modules. I currently have the improved high eye plating. Okay, that's what I want. And the support module, I have the plasma intensifier, energy damage plus 20%. That's pretty nice. I don't see anything that would be better. So that can stay the same. Okay, apply that design. That was for the Hornet, which is now a Hornet Class 3. Now I'll look at the Paladin. We do have additional slots on this one. You know what I want to do? I want to wait until I've researched all these texts, and then, I'm on one of 3 texts that I'm researching for the military stuff, and then I want to apply these edits. So let's go ahead and tell people to move. And let's take a peek at our Empire approval, see what's changed here. We're up to 78%. Nobody is less than content. Who's my biggest food producer? Dill by far, followed by Sable. Industry is going to be Primus and Sable. Dust is Heka. Heka might be where I put that dust, that trade company thing. Science, Sable, and Primus. I mean, really kind of everybody. These 3. Sable, Primus, and Oslo. Influence, Doucet is carrying the day, but Primus is close. Alright. I probably have these backwards. Like, this guy is supposed to be industry-based, but I don't think I spec'd him that way. Alright, let's push to turn 138 then. We're making a lot of dust per turn now. Plus 391, that's pretty nice. Also, we can probably buy out technologies here pretty soon. Event end. Event end for unnatural wastelands. Population growth. And construction complete. And nobody is empty on their queue, so we'll just press on. And one more turn we'll have the extreme composites, and then on the next turn I'll maybe start buying tech. Research complete, extreme composites. Okay, go to the tech screen. And it was going to be this one next. We can buy it for 8K. So now that's done. All right, so what's next then? I've just filled out the entire influence tree here on tier 3. 1, 2, 3. We can start knocking down the military tree. Yeah. Titanium electroplating. What's this going to do for me? Battle tactics set, defense module, and support module. Over here, battle tactics set, defense module, and support module. This technology is disabled because of an exclusion link. I don't really know what that means. I was thinking maybe there's a prereq. Dust per destroyed command point. Vulnerability assessor. Get lucky. The fewer the proud. And post-op analysis. Medium, short, medium. Medium, medium, medium. And long, medium, short. Okay, what's this tactic set do? Long, medium, long, short, long, and medium, medium, long. This one's more useful for me. The way that I'm set up right now. And that'll take 3 turns. Oh, we have an empty construction queue at Sable. AI labor. Do we have sterile planets in here? We have lots of... Let's get these anomalies loaded up. All right, we'll readdress them whenever those anomalies are done. Fleet shielding. Okay, so everything's done here. Tell our fleets to move. Our score, 980 to 1021. We're at 6 of 10 turns here with 2 militarist laws. Expedition was successful on Sable. We got quadrinics. What does quadrinics do? A material that exists in phases between matter, antimatter, and alternate universes. Wow. I've read this before. Quadrinics has the highest energy density of any known and containable substance. Missing technology gamma absorption. +2 science per pop. And +1 industry per pop. Once we're able to exploit it. And life form on planet, we gained emergency battery battle tactic. Shield recharge between phases. Use it if your shields cannot resist the opponent's mostly energy weapons. Okay, so we got a new tactic. And hydromiel. To aid their travels across the galaxy, the Endless seeded many planets with hydromiel, a machine/organic mix that builds nutrients from any form of soil or rock and converts them into indescribably delicious blobs of grape-sized fruit. I've read that one before too. +4 ag per population. New trading company created. Recent developments in your empire have led to the creation of a new trading company. Build its HQ in one of your systems to start trading with the rest of your empire. Okay, we have a hero level up. I suppose I'll go down this line. What does this do? Oh, well, I've been waiting on this one. Plus 40% manpower refill rate on fleet. No, I've already got it. My bad. Yeah, this is the way to go. Everything else is for governors. So, plus 10% shield absorption on fleet. Population growth. All right. Dill. Dill could maybe use some dust. What about, can we put up a trade HQ here? No. AI labor force. Do we have hot and sterile planets? Here's a sterile planet, but it's cold. Oh, we do have. We can study these. And then we'll readdress. Tell everybody to move. Sable, on the other hand. AI labor. Sterile and hot. Fertile. This is not the place for that kind of tech. You can throw up a national museum. Out of curiosity, I want to know what this public 3D thing does. By allowing a part of your industrial base to become a large-scale 3D printing service for private commercial initiatives, income for the Imperial coffers can be generated. The perfect choice for when you need to convert excess industrial capacity into cold hard dust. Just keep an eye out for outrageous 3D designs. Okay, so this is like an aura that you would activate. It just stays, it's a buff. That's why it's not a building that you create. That's why it's got an infinite turn system here. It's just as long as you have this active, you're going to take all of your industry, and 25% of that industry is going to be converted into dust. Which this system would be pretty good for because we're creating 402 industry here. But I would rather get, oh, look, we could put a trade company up here. Okay, I have to stop and think about this now. I was putting a trade company up here in Heka, I thought. Do I have one up? Trade company, yes I do. Do I need to put an endpoint up somewhere else? Let me go to my economy screen here. The Andromeda Corporation. What's this forming? Trading companies gain experience based on their income. Okay. Avalon Industries is level 7. The income generated by this trading company, 152. The Andromeda Corporation is producing 129. I'm still not 100% sure what exactly I'm accomplishing. I know I'm spending dust, but is that upgrading these fleets and stuff? Because what I thought it was doing was that it was increasing our income generation, but then I look over here, well, we did jump up from 128 to 134. Okay. Oh, timer. If I put a trade company in Dill, where does the endpoint go? Or is there an endpoint? Because I don't remember establishing an endpoint whenever I established the Heka Corporation. Let's just go ahead and build it. Was it Dill? Maybe it was Sable. Yeah, Sable. Oh, it'll only take one turn. Sable is producing a ton of ag and industry. These are agriculture related. We don't have any hot or sterile planets here, so this AI labor doesn't make sense. But we can put up a national museum. All that will be done in 7 turns. Okay, everybody's full then. And we can go ahead and save it here. This we can delete. All right, cool. That is that's nifty. The game's interesting. It is. I get a little bit leery as I'm reading the lenses that they're forcing me to view certain events through. But I'm a little bit frustrated both with myself and with kind of the era we're in, where because everything has become so politicized, it causes me to sort of view everything through a lens and be like, okay, what kinds of people am I dealing with here? And what kind of things are they going to foist upon me and force me to view things through their lens and stuff like that? And, you know, none of that may be true. So I'm just being open with you guys. That if you start seeing me where I'm like, I'm a little suspicious of these writers, or you detect frustration in some of the events, some of that is just me. Those are my legitimate thoughts. I think that those thoughts are legitimate. And some of that is me being a little bit too, it's like I'm looking for something to go wrong. And that's just sort of, I don't think I'm bad for that. I think that's happening to a lot of people out there. That's sort of the nature of what our climate is like right now. And it sucks. But I wanted to give that explanation because I don't mind being completely honest and open about what's going on in my head on this stuff, and self-evaluating and stuff like that. But anyway, we'll wrap it up here. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by this channel. I hope you are enjoying this series. I like this series. I'm having fun with this game. It is interesting to me, and as I've said before, it's a gorgeous game. The art style is very nice, and the UI is terrific, and the navigation and all that. It's been pretty fun. It's been pretty fun, and I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, wherever you're at, whatever systems of beliefs you hold. Just from one human being to another, trying to share some empathy. Let's all kind of hope for one another as much as we can. I think there's a lot more of us that are on the side of cooperation than there is of us that are sort of, our beliefs kind of pit us against each other. So hopefully everything is well in your neck of the woods, and I will see you guys in the next episode where this story continues.